Hey there buddy, this is Piper here, and today we're actually playing some Rome Total War. This isn't actually a battle replay, this is a 3 versus 3 31k battle. This was played on Steam a couple of nights ago. So again, this battle is a bit different. We're actually taking Egypt. I'm playing as Egypt in this battle, and we have Titans Hades on our side playing as Greece. Got a player called Gimli. Gimli's a great player. He's on our side as well. He's taken Julii Rome. And we're actually playing against three Greek players, three players from the Greek clan, and fighting against Macedon. I think Diomedes is playing as Macedon. We've got Seleucid Empire, we've got Greek-XASIMACHOS playing as Pontus. And I know that Egypt is fairly powerful at 4 versus 4. It has its uses. There's ways to counter Egypt at 4 versus 4. But I know that 3 versus 3 is not as powerful. But after this battle, I was kind of thinking, and I think we definitely had the faction advantage in this battle, because I think Egypt versus Pontus and Seleucid Empire, it's quite hard for them to counter Egypt. Uh, Obviously, in this battle, I'll go through the army selections. I brought basically 6 cav and 14 archers, and everything Egypt can bring is actually quite effective versus Pontus and Seleucid Empire. So I'll go through the armies fast. I've got 14 archers, gold, 1 chevron. I think most of them are 1 chevron. 3 chariots, and I think they're gold, possibly a chevron, and 3 field upgraded desert cavalry. Greece has a lot of pike. It's like 1, 2, there's like 6 Spartans, 2 armor right there, and another 2 Spartans, another 2 armor right there. 6 cav, they are gold, they're militia cavalry. Gimli, standard Roman army, 6 cav, the rest urbans. So we get Greek-XASIMACHOS playing as Pontus, and XASIMACHOS is gone with 4 units of side chariots. They're gold. They're gold. The pike are, I think they're gold 1 chev. You can see a lot of upgrades right there. Most of them are at least gold, and 2 Eastern General. So the Eastern General are quite effective. They're very expensive troops versus other heavy cavalry. They get a missile attack as well. They've got a couple of javelins to throw. They will be quite effective. They're brought because the Scythe chariots might run amok, and they'll be uncontrollable after they do. This gives XASIMACHOS the flexibility to use those troops afterwards. So Seleucid Empire, 8 Silver Shield Legionnaires and 6 pike. The rest are Cataphract, and the Cataphract are, I think they're gold 1 chev. A lot of upgrades on those Cataphract. So this Greek player is actually, I don't know how to pronounce his name, GREEK-XASIMACHOS. So it sounds like a Greek name, possibly like a Greek god or a Greek king, possibly. So he's definitely a Greek player anyway, from the Greek clan. And Macedon, 4 cavalry, companion cavalry, and I think they're just gold. The pike are gold 1 chev, a lot of pike there. I don't know if all the pike are 1 chev, but there's a lot of pike there, very powerful, and it looks like 5 archers. The archers are gold looks like. So they're basically there to fight my archers. Most of my archers are here. I've got the chariots here as well. Gimli's put his cavalry in the centre, and I'm basically going to space out my archers to give support to Titans Hades and Gimli. So as I was saying at the start of this battle, 4 versus 4, Egypt definitely has a role. I think 3 versus 3, I think looking at the enemy factions, we probably did have quite a decent faction advantage. I was thinking after this battle, actually, everything that Pontus has is basically countered by Egypt. Egypt has, well, the Scythe chariots are actually better than the Egyptian chariots in combat, but the Egyptian chariots don't run amok. So the Egyptian chariots are actually better. The archers are better. The archers have a advantage versus the pike, because the pike are very weak to arrow, and the desert cavalry will have an advantage versus the cataphract. But yeah, it's just interesting to play these different battles. So we'll look at what's happening. We've got Hades is actually spaced around his militia cavalry, and I don't know why these guys are so far over. Perhaps I think he's waiting for a chance to strike at the archers. We've got the archer war happening between myself and Diomedes. So I think we actually try to get some flame shots in against the Scythe chariot at the start there. These guys are a bit close. Diomedes, it's actually Cleomenes. He's actually chosen to keep these guys in tight formation, and he's put his Eastern general around the back. So these guys are quite expensive, but they're actually gold, and they will be very effective versus my archers, and they'll be effective versus the militia cavalry. Won't be too good versus the chariots, but obviously we've only got 3 chariots. Pontus has 4 chariots. So it looks like I'm going for shots in against the pike. The Cretans are actually out of range of my Pharaoh bowmen. So got a lot of good shots here against the bronze shields. And the reason why I think Egypt's so powerful, even in 3 versus 3 in this battle, is because a lot of pikes been brought by Pontus and Silver Shield and Seleucid Empire. And these guys have a really bad shield. It means they're quite susceptible to missile attacks. There's got the archer war happening between myself and Diomedes. Got a unit of desert cavalry right there. They're going to charge forward. Going to put a bit of pressure on the Cretan archers. And Diomedes is a great CW player. He's actually seen that, and he's actually got these guys to stay in skirmish mode. Or he's actually taken skirmish mode off, so these guys don't run back. So it's a way of like stopping archers from firing. If you can charge in your cavalry, pushes back the archers, you get shots in the back. It gives you that slight advantage in the archer war. But he's actually Diomedes is actually a very good CWB player. He's actually got to the final of the Roma Victor 2 tournament hosted by the Roma Victor clan, and he did very well to get to that level. So he's actually a very good CWB player. So he knows a lot of tips and tricks on combating enemy cavalry and skirmishing. Hades is attacking the back of Cleomenes, and these 5 chariots we actually quite susceptible to the militia cavalry. If Hades gets some shots in against the chariots, he'll take away hit points. So Diomedes and Cleomenes both pushing forward with the pike. I'm going to draw the archers. I've got the 3 units of desert cavalry. It looks like Hades was attacking the Scythe chariots, trying to get the shots in with the missile, but he's actually got too close right there, and Cleomenes is actually countercharged, and he's actually been able to catch these militia cavalry. I'm actually flaming the chariots as well right there. So even though Hades lost the militia cavalry, we did actually get some shots in there, took away some hit points, and they'll be easier to rout in the future. They're actually a bit tired as well. Diomedes is pushing forward with his pike. Good. I don't know how these guys keep formation so well. That's a great formation there by Diomedes. Charged forward 2 units of desert cavalry to attack the Macedonian cavalry. So we've taken out the Macedonian cavalry, well, the companion cavalry on the Macedonian army. So we got the upper hand in that battle right there. We still have the 2 units of chariots, I think. There's 2 units there. unit of chariots right there as well. Keeping these guys in loose formation. These chariots cannot beat all the cataphract, so the plan is try and use the desert cavalry with the Egyptian chariots. So when you play 31k on large setting, chariots are less effective. I mean, chariots on normal scale are completely badass. They're still badass at 31k, but they're not as effective versus, say, cataphract. If these guys box up or stay very close together, put guard mode on, they'll be able to withstand chariots a lot better. So go back to the battle here. We've got all my archers firing against the pike, and if I remember correctly, I actually found the general. The general is right here, I think it's right there. So the general's in that unit right there. You can see the general is actually right there, and GREEK-DIOMIDIS was actually the assistant empire player. He was actually a very smart player. He's actually put in a unit of silver shield to protect the general there. So that was great play by the assistant empire player. I can't actually pronounce his name. GREEK-XASIMACHOS. All of our archers are firing versus the pike. We have archers on the right flank as well. They're actually firing flaming shots in. And so Cleo's getting a lot of damage from my Pharaoh bowmen. Still got the cataphracts on the right flank, and obviously the pike won't be pushing quite soon. The more shots we get in with the archers, the greater chance we have of winning the battle. So GREEK-DIOMIDIS is going to push forward with the Royal Pikemen. Got the cataphracts there as well, and I'm going to pull back my chariots, and I'm taking these guys from loose formation, put them into tight formation. Keeping these guys in tight will mean they'll actually be more effective versus the box formation of the cataphract. Put in the units of desert cavalry as well. I was hoping Gimli would have actually charged there, but he was a bit late in the charge, which has meant that GREEK-DIOMIDIS has actually been able to push forward with his Royal Pikemen. So I think I actually told Gimli to charge, but it was actually a bit late, so the pike are too far forward now for Gimli to charge. So he's pulled back his cavalry. My my chariots have actually been able to isolate some of the cataphract. And in this sort of battle 1 versus 1, the chariots are far more effective, and that was a great charge there by Gimli. Being able to isolate that unit of cataphract, and he probably will win that battle right there. And a good pullback there by Gimli. So all the archers are firing versus the pike still. Obviously Gimli has the urbans as well, and they'll be getting the peel shots in versus the silver shield. So all of my chariots are basically routed there. My desert cavalry are routed. I've got one unit left over here, but they've done a lot of damage to the cataphract. Some of these guys will come back from routing as well, but the cataphract they're reduced in number, but they are still fairly strong. And that was a great play by the cataphract player, well, the Silver Shield Empire player, is that they've actually outflanked the urbans right there, and Titan's Hades actually spotted that, and he's rushed forward 2 units of Spartans. And you can see right there's actually a couple units of bronze shields, and they're actually routing. And that's basically, the Spartans are gold. I think they're one upgrade, and they're doing a lot of damage to the bronze shields. They're getting the slide-on attacks there. I think I'm actually flaming these units as well. I've got units over here as well. These guys are firing. These guys are actually not firing, but there's actually units over here firing flaming arrows as well. So Gimli did a great job on the right flank, and we've got the units of chariots as well. And these chariots, even though they're reduced in number, they'll be having a morale effect on these enemy troops. So obviously, it says here, unhappy to see friends routing and they're wavering, and that's really the effects. That's really the effect of the rout and the chariots. Charging there from the cataphract against the urban cohort, and fair. That's good play on the left hand side. Good pike play by GREEK-XASIMACHOS, keeping his legionnaires close to the pike. Unfortunately, he's going to get hammered and anviled with the Praetorian cavalry. There's still 2 units of scythe chariots left, and there's a lot of archers left as well. All of my Pharaoh bowmen are firing flaming arrows now. We're trying to target the Macedonian pike, and you can see there that's a rout just happening on the pike. Got the units of chariots here. They're having a morale effect on the pike. So I really do believe that in this battle we probably had quite a big advantage with the Egyptian faction on our side. Having so many archers and the chariots, it's kind of hard for Pontus and Silver Shield and Silver Suicide Empire to actually counter that. So really, after that rout there, that's basically game over. I think Diomedes just admitted defeat there. Still a couple of chariots left. There's a good number of pike there as well. But that's basically game over. We have a lot of urbans there and a lot of archers. And there's still a lot of Greek hoplite left. That was a good battle there. Yeah, so it's definitely always good to sort of try different factions, and be interesting to find out what you guys think, if you believe that Egypt has the advantage 3 versus 3. I think in this battle we did have the advantage, but I think if it was like maybe it's 2 Roman factions in Greece versus 3 Roman factions, rather 3 Roman factions versus 2 Roman and 1 Egyptian, that would be a bit different. I think it depends who Greece is fighting. I think versus Roman factions, they're definitely not as good, but if it's like Pontus or Suicide Empire, Egypt will have the advantage in a team battle. So we'll fast forward this battle, we'll catch the end screen, get the kills, and we'll check out how we all did. So I basically had a lot of kills there. A lot of those kills were the archer kills against the pike. I got some kills against the cataphract. Gimli had a lot of kills as well, about 1300 kills. Hades had about 1140 kills. Diomedes and GREEK-XASIMACHOS, I think that's how you pronounce it, very similar on the kills, about 850, and Cleomenes about 730. So that was a good battle by everyone. Well played by the enemy side. I think looking back, we probably had a massive advantage with Egypt. It's probably very hard for them to counter my archer army with Pontus and Suicide Empire. But very well played to everyone. I thought they used their pike very well, and I thought the cataphract with the raw pike, the charge they had, it was working very well on the right flank. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed this battle. Stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. This is Piper signing off.